By golly, Patrick, if you didn't get yourself a turkey.
I did.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I heard the shot.
Yeah, I had such a great morning. It was so exciting.
That's good. Yes, sir. Nice beard on him.
Yeah. Not an old bird. He's about 2.5-year-old bird.
We'll be eating well at the Cedar Hollow Tavern tonight.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And we'll celebrate.
Get that guy roasting up in front of the
That's
fire. Yeah, good stuff.
So I'll tell you how it went down.
Yeah.
I never heard a sound all morning. And he never made a sound until he got 20 yards behind me.
Totally quiet.
I almost jumped out of my skin. It was so exciting. And he was so close. I couldn't make another call on my box call. So I had to just sit there frozen and wait. And the guy's walking like in slow motion.
Very good.
And finally, he got out in front of me, and Big Red roared one more time, number 19.
Sounded like a cannon going off. That's the 19th bird with this gun?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's a 62 caliber?
Yeah.
Same as mine. It just didn't bark this morning.
A guy named John Bergman in Granville, Tennessee, he built it. I've had John build me a couple of guns, and he does a great job, and he gives great value for a blue-collar guy who works hard for his money.
Yeah, I should get hold of him.
Yeah, and I've had him do a couple of guns for me, and I'll bring home the meat.
Yeah, there you go.
I always send him a picture because as a gun builder, you like to see that when somebody's gun is
Absolutely, you do, and it's a dandy. I should introduce you, Patrick. This here is Patrick Cameron, and he's an avid turkey hunter. So this
addicted.
This guy, he'd prefer to do this over deer or moose or anything else.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah. Anyway, Patrick's driven all the way from Little Narrows, Cape Breton.
Nova Scotia,
Yeah. Do they call it Nova Scotia when you live in Cape Breton?
No, everybody in Cape Breton thinks they have their own little province.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, so about 1,000 miles.
Oh, yeah.
We just did that trip 2 weeks ago. We were out east there. Next time we're out, I'm going to look you up.
Oh, you better.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it.
Good stuff.
It's a beautiful country, but you know what? We don't have turkeys.
That's why you're going to come here.
That's right.
You'll be back next year?
Oh, for sure. Count on it.
Okay.
You can beat me away with a stick.
Okay. Sounds good. Shall we get them cleaned up?
Sounds good, yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Let me hold that beast just for a minute. Oh, that's a dandy. That is a dandy. I'll have to get a hold of that gun builder. Well, let's get to work.
Okay.
Oh, he's got some weight to him, Patrick. I've spoken numerous times about how in the colonies, American colonies, and the Canadas, that there was virtually no currency on the frontier. People relied on barter or trade, and there's good trades and there's bad trades. So I'm going to talk a wee bit of history about a really good trade for the province of Ontario. In 1984, we sent down to Missouri a bunch of river otters. To the state of New York, we sent some ruffed grouse. And I don't know how they ever captured them, but we sent a bunch of moose to the state of Michigan. And in return, those three states gave us 274 wild turkeys. Now, we had tried to release them before that, as early as 1960, but those were incubated eggs and the birds were raised in captivity, and they simply couldn't survive in the wild. Now the birds they sent us this time had no problem adapting to our environment, and because they came from three states, they had a really wide genetic spectrum to them, and they have thrived. We now have 100,000, it's estimated 100,000 birds in this province, so from 0 to 100,000. The last known bird prior to this release was shot over 100 years ago. I believe it was 1906. So they were extinct here. So it's a really good success story, a really good trade. And also their habitats changed somewhat. Their range, or their historic range, has actually extended a lot further north than it used to be. So they're finding wild turkeys now in Huntsville area. They're finding them as far north as Sudbury, and that's a long way north of us. But not only are they a good bird to eat, I swear, if you ever get a chance to try wild turkey, you won't want a store-bought after that. But watching their antics is absolutely amazing, especially in the spring when the mating season's on, and the tom, the male bird, tries to impress the female. So he gets all fluffed up and he struts around. He's got his tail fanned out, And unlike other bird families where, say, raising chickens, the chicken doesn't have much choice in the rooster, but it's actually the female hen that will pick the tom. And so she's watching all these guys. Sometimes there'd be 4 or 5 of them in a flock trying to impress the others. They're an extremely hard bird to hunt. Approximately, of all the people that buy tags to hunt turkey, approximately 1 in 3 gets a turkey. And we've got to the point now where we actually have a fall hunt as well as the spring. So we're well into the spring hunt, and Pat got his the other day, and they're still messing with me. I'm out there every morning and before the light's up, and I stay out till legal shooting time at night. And yeah, they got to come in pretty close to take them with Jenny here. So I haven't had much luck there. But another story I heard, a woman was relating that she saw a flock of turkeys out in a cornfield feeding, and a bunch of geese flew in and landed in the same field. Well, that shooed the turkeys off into the hedgerow. And they talk about animals and birds reasoning. These guys, they kind of like where they were eating, so they sort of lined up in a row and they fluffed out their wings and they charged these geese like a cavalry charge and sent the geese down to the far end of the cornfield. And they took up their eating again. Anyway, we're into about day 4 of the hunt, and like I say, I'm seeing some birds, but I'm not having any luck yet. So I'm going to go out and give it another try this afternoon.
Hey, I heard the shot.
Yeah.
How'd it go? Did you have any luck?
I got myself a big tom, by golly.
Congratulations.
Yep. Yeah, you may have been first, but Jenny barked.
There you go.
Jenny barked, yeah.
There was never a doubt.
It's a heavy one.
What do you mean heavy?
It's a heavy bird. I couldn't carry it all the way. Gonna give me a hand?
What, did you get soft in your rotation or what?
Yeah, I just kidding you.
Come
Anyway,
on, let's go.
Just around the corner. Okay.
What do you have there, Peter?
Well, finally finished my my belt axe, pole axe here, and kind of like the way it turned out. Sometimes you got tools that you just throw in the toolbox, and then there's other ones you kind of treasure for life. And so I had some collaboration on this one.
Okay.
Beau Beckett really educated me on forged welding when we welded in the hardened steel tip. And Nick Skinner down there in your part of the world, he helped me pour the pewter rings in it.
Yeah, Nick's a friend of mine, yeah.
Yeah, small world.
It is.
And we mixed up some aqua fortis there for the stain. And she got to be buffed up a little bit, but I think it turned out okay.
Wow. That's the kind of tool that it's just a pleasure to use every time you use it.
Yep.
Look at that. That shines. That really shines. That's very, very nice.
Thank you. All I got to do now, Pat, I got to make a little bed for it, and I can carry it in my sash. I'm thinking of maybe making a holster for it and carrying it on a sling. But it really does balance nice.
It's a nice tool, yeah.
Looking forward to using it. That could half a moose, hopefully this fall.
Well, yeah, hopefully.
There you go. Anyway, we got to get you on the road here soon, I guess. So.
Okay, let's go. Peter, when I made the trip up here, I was hoping for some fun, adventure, a good turkey hunt, and if I got a poke at a turkey, that was just a bonus. I had that and more. Your hospitality was outstanding. I just can't thank you enough. I had such a good time.
Well, we're glad you came, Pat, and what I can't believe is you drove 1,000 miles to get here.
Yeah.
So you're leaving now, you're going to drive 1,000 miles back.
Yes.
And then you're going to resupply.
Yep.
And you're driving 1,000 miles back, actually a little further, going to Fergus, Ontario for another turkey hunt.
Yeah, I'm going to visit some family there, and a good friend of mine, we're going to see if we can't wrestle another turkey or two and wrap up the season there if things go well.
You know, we drive that kind of distance plus for moose, but I've never I just walk for turkey. I never have to make that long trek. Anyway, it's been a pleasure, Pat, and you're welcome back anytime.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.